Welcome back to the Baker's Man series. I have not been able to see comments from you guys yet because I'm recording ahead, but I did realize I can see the goods right here. So we know we're gonna need potentially rice, long rice it looks like, strawberries, sugar, butter, milk, flour, and eggs. So those are, everything that we're gonna drive towards. But at the risk of repeating what I've done in the last series, we are gonna buy the flour mill. The little flour mill, because it seems to help. The little bakery, we might look into that long term. There's a little dairy, the grain mill, and I do want to put it right here, but I want to swap it like that so the goods do, so we'll go about right there. I am going to go into free mode, place it there. I think that looks pretty nice, and the first thing we need to do is populate that, because I was thinking, it is still August, we're going to do September in this episode, and we might get a little farther too, but we absolutely want to get this producing as fast as possible. And the reason why is if we go into the prices and we look at flour, they will peak in January. So it'll be an opportunity for us to get some decent money from the goods we have in the silo already. But I also want to maximize what we do get. So I will put just this 8,000 in for now. And then we will add to it if we need to by January. If not, we'll probably sell the rest of the wheat to get as much money as quick as possible for us. So let's go ahead and try to back up this trailer. I've had problems with it in the past, but that was not bad. So that should automatically activate is what I've learned, and it did not. Okay, so we'll activate that and we'll go storing. So we do have some wheat in here. What the heck? Why do we have what did that? I gotta check. Did a mod do that? And before I check, just if you didn't see, it says 131,000 liters instead of 8,000. And the capacities are insane on here. All right, let me double check my mods that I have. Hold the phone. All right, here's a list of the mods. Special offers, time saving. I don't think the time saving stock check would have changed that. We did add info display extensions. Maybe that did it. I didn't mean to have that activated. That might be it. We'll see what happens when we get back in here. We might be restoring a save file. Okay, let's look at here in the production. Okay, so these numbers, I think that did cause it. All right. We'll be right back. Okay, so I debated, but look at this. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna still do it, but anyways, I debated removing that from the video, but I did want to show that in case someone else uses that mod and gets confused. Like, I downloaded that to help me create a mod, the new map to get started. I wanted to grab some information from it to just help us out, and yeah, that's what happened. So okay, let's hit B, and we have $79,000, and I want to put that about right there. Okay, so we're back where we were. Let's jump in here and make sure there's nothing. We just did a sawmill. Oh my goodness, Chris. Okay, we got the production down, and it shows 100 and why did it start? And now it's going down. Like, I don't understand this bug. I don't understand. 46 is what it says. Like, if we go, it's got to be the time-saving stock or something. But if we go over here, we have 4,600 and 8,000 in here. Is it because of how close we put it? That would be strange. But right now you can see if we go in the production, it shows 4,600. And then we drop some wheat in here, and now it's going up the correct amounts, but we have more than we're supposed to. I don't get it, guys. We're gonna roll with it, but that's a little better than last time. Let's look at what is in the used market. There's a decent amount that popped up in here. 260 horsepower. I want that. Would love that. I like the same tractor too, the Virtus. It's kind of beastie. Yeah, it does come with a front loader option. 60,000. Everything else we don't really need right now. Okay, we got the production going, and we have a little bit in here, a little bit of capacity. Now we can sleep and actually make it September and finally start this episode. But yeah, new to the channel, I leave all of that stuff in my videos. I find that it adds to the human element as well as just showing the good and bad, just really makes sense to me. Vehicle leasing costs. Oh, that must have come back on the... Oh, that sucks. That was a mistake we made. There's an example of it. Was there a reason we wanted to keep that a month? Let's remember. No, because we want to plant both these fields, and they're already one fertilizer. Welcome to the fun process that is the Socks Way Up experiment here. Okay, but we have $43,000 left still, and we are going slow with nothing spawned. Oh, now it says we have 100. Now it says we have 130. Oh my goodness, I just don't even. If anybody else knows what causes that bug, I guess it could be the extra field information just causing it to report incorrectly. Later on, we might disable that mod and see. That is the newest one that I've added. All right, let's head over here. There's something yellow over here. Oh, it's just the icon for the store. And we want to pull in here and modify this. And we'll hop in here and, I mean, we'll just look at repair costs too right now. They're already, gosh, 900 bucks. Gonna try to keep these things in the best shape possible, but we do want the fertilizing distribution unit, and that should be good enough for now. And we'll go put the fertilizer on there. So the field that we harvested last time was wheat. So we want to put barley in that field, and we want to put wheat in the field that was plowed when we started this playthrough. And that's where we'll start today. And hopefully some flour starts showing up eventually. But we were, about 70% to our first flour pallets. So if we get 4 or 5 of them before the turn of the year, when the prices are good, I think that'll be well worth it. All right, we're back at our starting location here. Let's go ahead and we'll get guidelines to help us out, but I'm definitely gonna be doing this planting myself. Working with 3 headlands is what it wants. And we'll back up, get it lowered and activated, locked into place. And here we go, planting for the first time on the Baker's Man Challenge, or playthrough, long-term name to be determined. But also happy Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving today in America, in the US. When I'm posting this video, hope everyone gets some time to spend with their family, has some turkey, some mashed potatoes and gravy and all the sides, mac and cheese. I'm sure by the time you're watching this, I'll be nice and relaxed mode, ready for some football. Let's get this planted. Let's get it done. And we got some end rows done on this side to help us turn around a little bit better. I think that's the way I want to do it. On the other side, I think we have, I'll double check when we get there, but I think we do have enough space to turn around so we can just start doing ups and downs now. But getting some wheat in the ground's nice. Really tempted to buy a mulcher and roller in this playthrough so we can really get 100% production. But we're making flour, first step towards the bakery. Yeah, we'll keep progressing. I think that's one of the small productions that might be worth it. I don't know. With that bug in there giving us so much more capacity, I'm a little confused as well. But let's get this planning session done, start progressing, and we'll go from there. And the glorious last pass. We got a wheat field planted here. Now I'm debating a little bit about doing the progression of the productions the way they're intended. Do we buy the bakery already, the mini bakery? Is there a mini bakery? I think there was. And start with all the mini productions and slowly start upgrading them? Or do we slow roll it more wisely? I'm debating, and I do want feedback on this one, so we will not be doing that in this episode or the next. I'll wait for some comments from you guys. Should we slow roll until we can afford the big productions, or do we try all the mini ones out and then naturally progress after that? Those are the questions I have in mind. Let's go to the top of the field here. I am going to get this in a decent starting spot for me for in a little bit and hope that it's not in the way. I think about right here will be fine, because I do want to hop in the store and take a look at rollers. Should be under field work, I believe. Soil cultivation, rollers. Which category is that under? That is under yield improvement. Makes sense. Okay, so the cost of these is kind of outrageous for the starting one. So this one does need 120 horsepower, and this one needs 275. Let's double check our equipment. I believe it's 160 that the Challenger has. Yeah, we have the lowest one. So let's go ahead and head back in there, and we will lease this. And we just need, $2,300 worth of yield improvement to get that to be worth it. But these are things about the game I'm wanting to try out and see if we want to, keep doing it this way. I think it's potentially what we want to do. So I'm struggling a little bit, guys. We'll get going here. And to break it up, I didn't want to plant two fields back to back, so we will roll this one, then plant the next one, and so forth. But this is not a small piece of equipment by any means. All right, blue car, keep going. Perfect. We'll head up here and start unfolding. And now I'm kind of impressed that we can actually pull this if we can. I mean, it's unloading, so yeah. Okay, so now the rollers are down. Turn a little bit more, and we should start seeing... Wow, is it that similar? Okay, so if I hop over here, fertilize 50%, did that not take? What is happening? Like, why did it not take the second application of fertilizer? It just wasted our goods. Interesting. All right, well, we're rolling. And let's, I'm noticing some weird things, guys. So let's double check that this is actually taking. Needs rolled. Let's shut everything else off. All right, it is. Okay, that got a little confusing there. All right, let's bust this out. A little disappointed about the fertilizer, but so be it. And no lifting, huh? This thing does not lift, no hydraulics on it. So I guess we should stay in our field, but I was hoping to lift and turn around. Makes sense if you look at the implement. There is no way to lift it. I mean, I guess the only hydraulics line in there is what's folding it and unfolding it. And why must be a hose underneath that goes across the other way, because I only see a hose on one side. The rolling's done. There's something amiss, though. Like, there's some problem or issue going on with the game right now. Let's let that completely fold up. We'll get over to the other field. And we did throw a little bit of seed down, but you can see it's not taking that second application of fertilizer, and that's more problematic to me than anything I've seen so far. And I'm not blaming Giants on this one. We've added some mods. I'm gonna play around with that in between episodes and see, unless we get to October and we can't actually plant or put fertilizer down. Looks like there's a tiny speck here. Just a stab of cultivating right there. So I wanted to get this tractor out of the way, and then we can get the barley in the ground. Like I said, we did start just a little bit of it so we could get out of the way of the roller. But we're gonna need sheds. I did notice like there's not a lot of room for these implements on this map. So this shed to me is completely useless. I'm not gonna be putting anything in that shed. So we might get rid of it long term. The please start engine first thing just confused me. I thought the engine was off. Okay, so you can see these little areas we did somewhat roll already, and we'll have to do this one a little bit more careful since there's other fields we can run into. But we do have barley selected on here already, and tempted to just do that and leave the solid fertilizer for now since it's not working, even though it was using it. But we'll lower it, turn it back on, get these guidelines all configured, and get our barley in the ground. Pretty productive day. I'm hoping that's not a UI bug in that. That's so weird. Anybody else run into that? Like always, let me know. Oh, that just jackknifed. All right, let's get this planting session out of the way. We got the bottom end rows done, starting to do ups and downs here. We'll do 2 more end rows at the top of the field as well. That should allow us to easily turn around, and we should be able to avoid, well, we might have to move that solid fertilizer now that I think about it again. And end row's done here. Interested to see if I can just do the nice little loop job and get back to the nice ups and downs. It looks like it's gonna be possible here. Beautiful. All right, shouldn't take much longer. Shouldn't struggle too bad going uphill with the seeder. Enjoy. All right, all done with planting barley. I'm a little concerned about these bugs we're running into. It's got to be the mods, though. It's got to be the mods. Let's put the seeder away, and then we'll get the rolling done. We'll skip to October at that point. We'll have to do a little bit of weed treatment, but I was hoping we didn't have to do fertilizer, so we might have to buy a little bit of solid or liquid fertilizer with a sprayer for the weed treatment. Interesting. The second application just not getting put down was bizarre to me. Very bizarre. And while that's opening, let's see if there's anything really worth doing. Some decent harvests, all root crops it looks like. Yeah. Stone picking. All right, let's get this rolled. I think we're feeling pretty good about our path here, but we might use contracts to fund some things like we're doing in the other Let's Play. Though I hope to just focus on our farm. I do enjoy the contracts, but they seem to not have as much of an enjoyment long term as some other things. Oh, I guess this was a weird way to do it. I should have done the whole headland. Yeah, let's do that. I'm distracted. Bugs do confuse me. You can probably notice if you've been around the channel for a while, I'm really keeping my cool on this one because I honestly think it has to do with a mod we've added recently. But this is also my first time fertilizing on Sri Lanka. It would be shocking, but we'll see. Maybe putting fertilizer down in August and then planting in September is just not the right way to go about fertilizing. I don't know, guys. Like I said, I didn't pay attention, or I've said in previous episodes of different series, to all the new features and everything. I knew the game was coming out. I knew some of the exciting ones, but all the little changes, I don't know. I'm assuming this is a bug and not a game change, because that seems like a large change to the functionality of the game. That makes no sense to me, but that's enough. Enough ranting about that. Let's get back to rolling. Rant and roll. Well, these fields are looking great. Rolling is all done here. Just got to get this little bit up in the middle of the field. And man, these two fields look amazing. I always love me a rolled field. Let's go ahead and cruise this way, get off the field with the roller, and then we will detach and return it because we are done with the roller for now. All right, let's hop in here, grab the map, and we're still rolling forward. We'll return that. We didn't run into anything though. Okay, let's hop out here. Contracts didn't intrigue me enough. We're close, we're so close. Okay, but let's save. We're gonna save. And we're gonna deactivate the mod I added recently and see if that was the problem. All right, just gonna go through all of these. The cultivate one I added recently. This is the big one I've just added. And the time-saving stock. That one's deactivated. Let's see. Okay, we reloaded in, and it still says we have a lot in here, so I don't know if that's just a bug in the game or not, but in the fertilizer, I'm sure that states the same. Yep. All right. Let's make it October, and we'll see if leasing something will allow us to get to the 100% fertilization state. Okay, we should have some crops growing. Here's our new flour here, our extra fine premium plain flour, all-purpose grain flour. And everything's looking good here. Weeds, we just have some in both. Interesting. So does plowing not guarantee no weeds? Because the field was in a plowed state. Sure, that's fun. We're gonna go to sprayers. We are gonna lease this one. Well, I mean, that would be fun. But yeah, let's be responsible. We'll go ahead and lease that. We will start with weeds. So we'll go to consumables. We need a liquid herbicide. That's the only herbicide they give in the game. And we are gonna need $3,200 worth of fertilizer. All right, let's get in the Challenger. We'll go pick that up. We'll do the weeds first. And then we can do the fertilizer and hope it works. And filling up the herbicide first here. 1,200 liters should be plenty for those two fields. But I think what we're gonna do is both of these spraying sessions, we're gonna potentially do in a single time lapse. Let's see how that goes. Enjoy. All right, change of plans. We will do the fertilizer one in a separate session here because I want to see if it's even gonna work or if we wasted our money on that fertilizer right now. But I'm gonna try to combine these into one. I think we're gonna be just short to combining the herbicide into one IBC, but it's worth a shot. I think like 30 liters or so short. Yeah, let's see how much is left in there. I think it's gonna be like just 90 liters. Okay, so we'll drop both of those here for now. We'll get organized at some point. Liquid fertilizer is going to be pretty much the same situation where we'll have two of these that we can't combine. But let's go ahead and start where we did for the last one. Once we get over here, we'll start unfolding. And if this doesn't take, I don't know what we do, guys. Okay, away we go. Let's lock into place and hop into the map. It is taking, so I don't know why that didn't in September. It's almost like the seeder, it wasn't recognizing that the seeder actually could apply the fertilizer. But at least we can get it to 100% and get the yield bonus. And enjoy. All right, change of plans. We will do the fertilizer one in a separate session here because I want to see if it's even gonna work or if we wasted our money on that fertilizer right now. But I'm gonna try to combine these into one. I think we're gonna be just short to combining the herbicide into one IBC, but it's worth a shot. I think it's gonna be like just 90 liters. Okay, so we'll drop both of those here for now. We'll get organized. So the yield bonus now, let's back up so we don't miss that spot, should be pretty freaking high. Yeah, 97%. We just need to mulch to get 100. Make sure we didn't miss a spot. We're good. All right, let's get it done. And all done. Let's double check. Yeah, looking nice and dark blue. And I went over that spot twice. I think that might be, I don't know. That might be where we missed cultivating and spraying last time. But let's go ahead and unload that. Oh, no, not enough space. There we go. That'll unload there, and we will go in here. Oh, yeah, we got to detach so it shows up and return. Okay, not too bad. Making some progress here. Flour's coming good. We got one thing of flour. Second one's almost here already. So I think that was wise, but I don't understand why we have 100 some liters. But that'll be interesting to see if it actually is, or if it's just some reporting bug in here. Yeah, let me know if anyone else has that problem, but I will catch you on the next episode.